What's going on, guys? Ahoy here, and today I'm going to share with you guys two reasons why I think Tamadoge token is going to drop all the way to 1 cent. The first reason is that on Tamadoge white paper on their roadmap, they have planned to have their own pet store, their own Tamadoge NFT pet store to open sometime in the fourth quarter of 2022. Now, technically, they still have time to open their own NFT pet store, but by the look of things, I don't think they're going to accomplish this year. And I say that because they have already launched their NFTs. Instead of waiting for them to actually build their own NFT pet store or their own NFT marketplace and launch their NFTs there, they decided to take a different route, which is the OpenSea route right here. So as we can see, they decided back in October, just a few months ago in this year, 2022, instead of launching their own marketplace NFT store, they went to OpenSea. Now, like I covered this on my other videos on Tamadoge, and I kind of question why were they in a rush to launch these NFTs. And the only reason that I could find a reason why, if you were to look at this from a business owner point of view, from a business point of view, is simply to get more money, more funds to fund the project. And if we check here the analytics, we can see the reflection of that. We can see that they have only sold one NFT. The latest one was on November 29th at 6 p.m. and it was sold an average price of 0.2 of an Ethereum, which is not much compared to so many other NFTs that we have seen that they have been sold for like so many. And this is the scary part, guys. All right, look, out of all the NFTs, Tamadoge collection is owning 19,910, which is 99.55%. Almost the whole collection is owned by Tamadoge team, and we can see here the breakdown, the distribution of how it's done, and we can see here that only 0.01%. We can see here like three holders or three wallets, three people that are holding 3 each. And then about 6 of them are holding 2 Tamadoges each. So we see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. And then the rest is just only holding 1, which is again only a fraction, like a very small percentage at 0.01% of all of them. And this is the top 100 holders, guys, owners. All right. And yeah, so we go here, is Tamadoge is collecting pretty much almost 100% of them. They're holding over 19,000, and the total of NFTs is a total of 21,100 NFTs that is going to be released in total. That's between the rare, ultra rare, and the common NFTs. And going back to OpenSea, we can look at what people are offering right here. So we can just go and just click on either one of these right here, and we can see that their last sale is at 0.2 of an Ethereum. All of them are like, at least most of them are like at 0.2 or even less, 0.195 of an Ethereum. So let's go here to this one, and we can see that somebody's offering, their best offer is at $7. It's 0.006 of an Ethereum, 0.006 of an Ethereum. That's $7.30 pretty much. And not many people are like offering much. So that tells me that they're not really seeing value. Unfortunately, they're not seeing value on these NFTs, and that is being reflected by the price. So that's the reason number one. That's the first reason why I think that the price is going to keep dipping for Tamadoge, unfortunately, all the way down to 1 cent. But now let me share with you guys reason number 2. Going back to Tamadoge white paper, we see here that they plan to have the Tamadoge Play to Earn arcade release on Q3 of 2023. That's a year from now. We're talking October, September, around that time of next year, 2023. But you might say, well, at least they got the game out, at least they fulfilled the roadmap. Yes, it's true. If they launch it, yes, they have fulfilled the roadmap, which is great. But do you know, between now until the third quarter of 2023, how many games, how many projects, how many new tokens, how many pre-sales, ICOs are going to be launched between now and then? The issue is that by the time the Tamadoge Play to Earn game is launched, if it takes this long, now I know it could be sooner because they have been kind of doing some Doge diaries, which I've covered on other previous videos, and I'll have the link down below if you guys want to go check this out as well on their Medium. And I pretty much cover most of them, I will say, of these updates on their game, that they show sketches, pictures, and some little designs, photos of their upcoming game, which is great. That's definitely heading the right direction. The problem though is that, going back here to the white paper, is that if they take too long and by the time they launch this, there's going to be so many pre-sales, and investors are just going to look at this like, wow, this is so 2022. This is so last year. This is so old now. There's so many new pre-sales going on now. Why should I invest in Tamadoge when there's all these ICOs, when I can, 20x my money, 10x, and in a couple days after it launches or goes on the exchanges? Why should I invest back in Tamadoge? You see what I mean? So that's one of my concerns, and the reason why, like I said earlier in this video in the beginning, that I feel that Tamadoge price is going to keep dipping down all the way to 1 cent, and perhaps even lower than that. We'll see. Now, is it possible for Tamadoge to go back up? Yes, it's possible. Everything is possible. But after looking at all of this, after looking at the white paper, and after analyzing, kind of looking here at the analytics of their Tamadoge NFTs, how they're doing, and not many people are interested. After looking at all of this, in my opinion, I just think that it's not going to really pump back up, at least not in the near future, unless the team is able to launch the game quicker and they're actually able to open their own Tamadoge NFT pet store sooner. If they're able to do it this year, let's say in December, then there is a small chance that it may reflect that. It may help increase the price, pump it a little bit. But at this time, there's so many other pre-sales, there's so many other ICOs that investors are just going to move on. Now, if you're a Tamadoge holder or investor, or you're holding NFTs, it's really up to you to see what works best. And like I always say here on this channel, this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet and YouTube. Always do your own research and only invest what you're willing to lose. Some investments, they do great, and some investments, they do poorly. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you're investing, whether that's real estate, cryptocurrency, stock, or opening a new business, always do your own research. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other videos on current pre-sales, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.